Hey everyone, it's the Angry Honey Badger, and it is time to take a look at another build video. And today I'm playing who has become probably my most favorite AP caster recently, which is Viktor. Kind of surprising. I know back when he first came out, I said I didn't like him much, but since then, I think he did receive a little bit of a buff, and I think that has helped him out a lot. So I am playing him today. I've been playing him a little bit over the past few weeks, on and off. And just trying to learn this trade and trying to find a decent build, and been trying all types of different stuff. So, been playing him and having a lot of success with him. I actually have a bunch of build videos I was gonna do, but they're all from teams that were 20-minute surrendering. So yeah, they're just too short. So I got a little bit of a good game here where our team actually fell behind early, which gives me the opportunity to get through a full build. So yeah, we'll start losing early on in this game, but we'll come back and win. So. What I like to do when I start with Viktor is I'd like to take a Doran's Ring at level 1. The mana regen, the health, and the AP, all very, very nice things to have, especially when you're laning mid with him, which is where I like to go. Also at level 1, I do like to take my Q ability, which is my power transfer. It's that like discus he throws out, hits them, does damage, comes back to you, and gives you a shield. So that's nice to have. It's good poke, and then if you have to get close enough to use it, after you do poke them with it, you'll get that shield. So when they come to try to poke you back, they're usually just hitting all the shield of it. So kind of nice to benefit you from not taking any damage. So I like to take that at level 1, and I like to max that out first. At level 2, I do take my Death Ray, which is his E, that big laser he shoots out that you can control which direction it goes. Here, Ari is actually going to try to come up to me and use her ult, and she taunts me, so she's going to ult around me and use all her stuff. I'm going to turn around. I'm actually going to flash away first. She's going to dive me. I'm going to plus my Power Storm or my Chaos Storm out, and that's going to kill her. I obviously took that at level 6, like everyone should take their ultimate at level 6. But she dove me, it was a bad idea. Viktor does do a lot more damage than people think he does. His pokes are decent, they do good damage, but when he uses everything all at once, you get off your transfer and your Death Ray and your Chaos Storm. Your Chaos Storm does silence people for 0.5 seconds. Here, Trundle's going to give me blue buff, which is nice. So I'll be able to just keep poking as much as I can. When you get all 3 of those off, not only do you get that little bit of a shield, but your Chaos Storm does do that silence. I mean, they can't do anything for another second, and that Chaos Storm does do damage over time. So, I mean, just stand next to them, keep chasing with them, because your Chaos Storm continues to move quicker when you're next to it. So, just, I mean, you do crazy damage when you use everything. He's kind of more of a burst champion that doesn't seem like a burst champion, so we'll see more of that later in this game too. Here, I'm going to go out and try to poke her with the laser and see. She taunts me again. I'm actually going to get ganked by Talon here. I'm going to use everything I have on her, though, to try to kill her before I know I'm going to die. So, luckily, I did pick up the kill there on her. Better to get a kill and die than to just die while running. So, that's what I like to do, at least. So, last time I did go back that first time after we did fight, I got a Hextech revolver. I did finish that off into my Will of the Ancients. They did take my tower there too. Like I said, we fall a little bit behind here in this game. But here, who we got? Trundle's with me here, and Talon's Half-Life. We're going to try to fight him. I'm going to move in here and drop my Chaos Storm on him, but he's going to go invisible, and he's getting a little bit further away, so my Chaos Storm's not moving as fast. Trundle's going to finish off Warwick, who I did hit as well. So I'm going to get an assist on Warwick at least. Unfortunately, their Talon did get away. He's really fed. He kind of put Gnosis into the dirt top early game, but luckily they're letting Gnosis farm back up, and he's going to be a threat later too, which is going to be helpful for us. I also do have the first part of my boots. I am going to go with Magic Penetration boots with Vic. That's just how I'm going to do that. I see a couple of them in the jungle up above me. Trundle's just kind of keeping them off. We're just going to try to hold our ground, farm up. We're a little behind, like I said, but not too bad. They got towers on us, but it's going to happen. Here I can see he's stealing my blue buff, but luckily we had a ward over there, and I just used my power transfer just to steal it from him, so nobody's taking my blue buff. I really like running blue buff with Viktor. Obviously for the little bit of cooldown reduction you get and all the mana, which is incredibly nice. I can burn through my mana pretty quick with him, and I was trying some builds with mana regeneration, and it was going fine, but there's just better first items. I really like Will of the Ancients for his first key item on him. Your ability to stay in lane because you can keep getting all your life back is awesome, especially when you throw out your power transfer like that. Not only does it come back and gives you shield, but because you used it, you get life back too, so your life really goes up with the shield and that. I get jumped by Ahri here. I'm going to drop my Chaos Storm on her as well. She's going to take an accidental turret hit, and I'm going to get an assist on that. Tristana's going to finish her off. I'm going to keep poking at Vladimir here. I'm going to kill on him. I'm going to go chase them now after Warwick. I hit him with my Death Laser, but he's going to get away after he flashes. But not too bad of an exchange there. Another assist, another kill. I think it's about time for me to probably head back. I got a decent amount of gold. I'm going to just poke mid. Actually, I'm going to stay here, though, because don't want to lose another tower without anybody guarding it. Here, Talon's trying to escape the top 2 from a gank. I'm going to move up on him. I'm going to throw down my trap and get him stuck in it. And then I'm going to use everything I got. I think Tristana's going to pick up the kill, though. Yep, she does, but I pick up the assist. We're going to move in, then down on these guys. They tried to come up to help assist him. I think Vladimir is on his way running. I'm going to poke him with something. Power transfer on him? Yep, big damage from that. And then standard attack just to pick up the kill on that. Nasus is standing in the middle of him, so we're going to keep fighting. I'm going to use my laser and try to trap him again, too. That's the other incredibly nice thing with Viktor, is that W, that trap. I don't usually take it too early on in the game. It's nice to get it maybe 1 point in it, so in case you get ganked, throw it down directly at where you're standing, because if gankers got to run through it, they're going to get stuck in it. So just throw it either right in front of you or right behind where you're standing, so they have to go straight through it. Here, my team is dying, and there's no point for me to really go. Well, actually, I do die here. I was gonna go poke that Warwick, but I got a little greedy there. So, but my team's not very organized this game. I'm just playing with a bunch of random people, so it's gonna happen. But I think I tell them later in the game to group up and to not go run off by themselves. So, doing decent damage to Vlad, which is good because he's doing decent damage. Last time I went back, I did have enough to buy a needlessly large rod, and I finished off my boots, so now I got the magic penetration on my boots. Chasing Warwick, he's going to get away. Top tower's going to probably get taken now. I'm going to go up here and die again. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I tried to get my a couple of my abilities off, and they just didn't go off. I'm going to get an assist, though, on Talon there, which isn't too bad. So, chilling back at base. Most of this build is pretty high AP. I like to go with as much AP as I can possible. And this was a bit of a slow start because of the deaths I've just had and because of how bad we're doing. I mean, we don't even have a tower yet, and they have 5 of ours. So they definitely have a gold advantage right now. But as I stated, me and Nasus are going to bring this back. It's not going to go too bad. So they're going to keep chasing us. We're going to keep poking at them. I'm going to keep farming up best I can, too. So, here we are again. We get separated and they go chase off, and a handful of us are just gonna die. So mildly unfortunate. And then we're gonna come back to mid tower and try to save it real quick. Udir's not gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna try to slow him for a second, drop my Chaos Storm on him. He heals, but I'm gonna flash forward and use a little bit more of my stuff and kill him off. Gonna keep poking and going mid. He makes fun of us because we both flashed, but you know what? If you gotta get a kill that way, you gotta get a kill that way. So works for me. Because the death of them is gonna become me getting farmed and mildly fed up, and yeah, it's just gonna go nice. Just bought another blasting one. My team's fighting again without me. They're gonna do okay this time because Nasus is finally getting to that later part of the game where he's starting to do good damage. Trundle's gonna move back in here too to try to help back up. I don't know why Tristana ran away. She's the AD carry. If Nasus is tanking it, she should be fighting, but I'm on my way and I'm running up there best I can. Nasus kills Vlad. Trist did die. She should have kept her distance. She didn't ran into them, but whatever. I'm going to come out here now. I'm going to try to laser him, which I do get a little bit on top of him. And then he slows him, so we're going to move in here too. He's just going to tank the tower. I'm going to move in here with my power transfer, and that's going to be just about enough damage to end him. So Ahri comes out now too. I'm going to power transfer her, and I tried to get her in the slow, but she's just ulting too fast out of it. So we're going to move in here. I'm going to ping her and tell him that we're going to tank this. In fact, I'm going to tank it, and I don't even have any life. So I'm going to hit her, I'm going to kill her really quick. He's going to come help too, obviously, with that siphoning strike, which was nice. And I'm going to get out of there too with just enough health. Probably could have taken one more hit, but would have been close. But it's worth it. I'm going to take blue buff now and heal up off of that a little bit. And then I think I'll just clear out some minions and go back and then finish off my Deathcap, which is my next huge item I like to get. Now at this point in the game, if you want to get your augment, you can. There's the 3 of them. You get to choose. You have your Q, your W, or your E. Do you want the radius on your slow to be bigger? Actually, here we're going to get into another fight. We're going to try to take care of a few of them quick. Nasus is just tanking the crap out of it. I'd like the rest of my team to move up too. And Trundle's coming now, which is nice. But I'm going to keep moving in here. I'm going to Chaos Storm on top of Vlad. It's going to kill him, and then I'm going to laser him for the final. And then I think Nasus is going to kill... No, I'm going to kill Warwick. That's right, because he's farming back up. Here we're going to get trapped, though. The other two of them just came in behind our team. Trundle's going to get murdered. I'm going to try to finish off Ahri before I know I'm going to die, because Talon's super fed, but it's not going to happen. So Nasus does get away, which is at least something, I guess. So I think this is the last time I die, though. I'm tired of dying. And now they're in our base, and they took an inhibitor, too. And are they going to take the other tower? No, I think I scared Talon away. Yes, just barely. Oh, barely saved that. Yes. So, augments. You have your Q, which will give you more life if you take that augment, and then every time you throw a power transfer, you do have increased movement speed by 30% for, I think, 3 seconds, which is nice. And I would actually use that if you're going to do a hybrid Viktor. I've tried hybrid Vic a couple times. I can't really say it's better. It can work, but I don't know. I think there's some stuff I need to tweak with it. Maybe I'll make it another build sometime. And then if you want to take your slow, it'd be kind of be more utility Viktor, especially if you don't have any CC. Might be a little bit nicer. Here I'm going to come in and then drop the power transfer because they're kind of together, because it'll area affect everyone standing in it. I got a kill on Vlad. I got to flash away and retreat for another split second, though, because I was just taking it all from Udyr there, so I had to back off for a second. I'm going to heal up real quick. But, so you can take utility Viktor with the W for your augment. But I like to take his E, where you get the 30% more damage after the death laser hits them. And it burns them for 30% damage. So it's kind of nice. It's like a little bit of a, what would you call it? A little bit like a mini ignite on the end of that ability, which is nice. It does good damage, too. So there I got the kill on Warwick again. So, oh, also, something to note. Trundle's dead, and we have Baron, which is probably a big help to why we come back. There I almost actually hit Ahri, so he dove them at Baron, and he smited it, so we got Baron, which was nice. So that's actually going to be a big help to us, considering, I mean, we're in our base, and we've taken one of their towers. So as you could see a second ago, too, we tried to surrender, but I was like, no, we're actually doing fine fighting-wise. Here, they're going to go chase off again. I'm not specifically keen with that idea because Trundle's going to die again. And Ahri does come into the base, but then I'm actually going to kill her and save Janna. So, kill Ahri. Always fun to do. She is powerful, to say the least. We've seen it. I did just go back that other time, and I did buy another blasting wand. I'm going to be building... what am I building now? I'm actually building my Rod of Ages. And yeah, some people would say that's a bit late. But that's fine. I don't care. I'm going for the health now. I like to go big damage first because that Chaos Storm in a big group of people just melts people. I mean, it does like 500 damage when you initially use it. And then it does like 140 per second. So if you're standing there for 5 seconds, there's another 500 plus damage. So you're doing already 1200 damage. And that thing stays up for a little while. So here... we find her via ward, and we're going to chase her. She's slowed, luckily, by all types of stuff, and she's used her ult and a flash, and then we get sped up by his Omen, I think, on Nasus. And so we're going to catch up to her anyways, and then that laser did stupid awesome damage on her. Here, Talon's going to pop up because he sees Janna, but we're all around, so we're going to scare him away. And the rest of their team moves in. Warwick, I'm going to Chaos Storm and silence him. Kill him with that, and then it's going to kill Vladimir as well with that. And then I'm going to pick up an assist on top of Talon. So, pretty bursty for this champion. A lot of people don't play him, as I stated, which is nice. Here we're going to push now because we got a bit of advantage. And I did buy my my rod. We're going to go take Baron right now. I'm going to clear out the base because it is under siege. And the next item I would be buying, there's a few different nice items you can get at this point. You can go with a Crystal Scepter, which is what I just got, which will be nice for the slow. Every time I hit them, obviously they're going to be slowed. Chaos Storm's not only going to do damage, but they're going to be slowed by it. I think I drop it in right here. No, I don't need to because they're going to get blown up. Actually, here's a team fight where I don't actually really need to do anything. I can't really get to them. So we got 2 Barons in a row, which is obviously nice, and we're catching back up. Talon's retreating for his life. So is Warwick. Ahri comes in and tries to do some damage, which they do scare off Trundle, but Warwick's going to die. Here, I decide not to hit him, because I know I obviously could kill him, but I know they're going to pick it up, and I need to go assess the situation in the base, because their Talon is backdooring while he thinks we can push, so maybe he thinks he can outpush us. So I'm going to come in here, and he's been the most powerful person on their team, it seems like, most of this game. I'm going to come in here. I think I'm going to miss with my laser, yeah. But then I'm going to power transfer. I'm going to drop my Chaos Storm on him, and that's just going to kill him. It's going to make him melt. I'm going to power transfer him one more time. That'll kill him. So, pretty good damage on top of him to get rid of him. He was talking trash earlier, too. So, I'm glad he died. My team's in the base, though. We're going to wrap this game up. And that's going to be pretty much a build for Vic. There's one more item you could get. You could get the tome, whatever tome it is. Cooldown one, the mana regen. That's a decent one, too. But I was going with a little bit more AP. And yeah, we're going to finish this off. I'm glad we didn't surrender. We pulled the game out just fine with me and Gnosis kind of doing most of the core damage. And I ended up going 15-4-9, which isn't too bad. And that's going to be the game.